After a 5-month-long battle with my roads agency here in Victoria called Vic Roads, I have to admit defeat. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Performance Nick video, your favourite BMW YouTuber here in Australia. And today I'm going to run through the story of me going back and forward, playing ping pong with Vic Roads. And in the end, the final result and the new custom plates that we got, because my original custom plate I ordered about 6 months ago finally got denied. Yeah. 6 months later of me going back and forth with them. But before we reveal the new custom plate and go to Vic Roads to get it installed, let's run through the story and where we are now, up to date. And it's only fitting for this vlog that we take the E92 M3 and, well, also I've got to put the custom plates on it, so I have to take that car. So let's start it up, get going and get you up to date. Keep in mind today is 37 degrees. That is like Texas Dubai heat. I could be going to the pool, could be going to the beach, but I'm going to the roads agency. What am I doing in my life? Anyways, let's take out the M3. It wouldn't be a Performance Nick video without a nice little cold start. So, foot on the clutch, start button engaged, and ever will get old. I collected this car on the 25th of June 2025, half a year ago now. Because I bought it interstate, that would mean I have to bring it back to my state and re-register it, meaning perfect time to put on new custom plates. I put this on my story, which it feels like a lifetime ago now, asking for all of your guys' opinions, and after that I put multiple more stories, just trying to get the most opinions I could for what is the best choice I could get for this car. Now some of you gave me some awesome suggestions and some of you gave me some questionable ones. The one that I loved the most and you guys loved the most was Rodkiller, R-O-D-K-L-R. And the whole point of that plate, if you don't know what it means, it's poking fun at myself. This is an E92 M3. They're known for their rod bearings exploding or killing their own rods. It's literally the reason why so many people don't buy them, because they're scared of the rod bearings. So I'm just poking fun at myself. I'm just making a little funny joke that all BMW owners will get. First, we've got a little tunnel intermission here, so please wait for me to finish the story. Oh my goodness. Don't worry about rod bearings when your car sounds like that. So I decided Rodkiller was the way we're gonna go. So I placed the order, this is the date I ordered it, and well, not too long after that, Vic Roads emailed me back saying they weren't too happy with it. So let me pull over and read you the email that they sent me. It's genuinely that hot in the sun today, I can't stand next to the car because I'll just be a sweaty mess. So I know the exposure's a bit off, but you can still see the car. This is the email they sent me back within 2 days. That's how quickly they denied it. I refer your application to purchase custom number plate Rodkiller. Vic Roads policy is that it does not issue a custom plate combination where the combination contains an inappropriate reference. Inappropriate reference. I found that quite stupid. They replied almost instantly and just said, no, we're not going to allow that one. So I thought I'd put some reasoning behind it, because there actually is reasoning behind it. Hi custom plates, I placed an order for the custom plate Rodkiller and only noticed while trying to track the shipment that it has been denied. I spoke with one of your representatives and they told me due to it having KLR in it, it automatically gets put up for assessment. The purpose of this email is to provide some context into the combination. The number plate itself is set to go on a BMW E92 M3. These cars are notoriously known for destroying their rod bearings and has become the main talking point of this vehicle since it was released 18 years ago. The number plate was just a bit of harmless fun to have some banter with the car and its most common issue. Thus, the interpretation of the plate that it destroys its own rods, aka Rodkiller. In no way was this number plate meant to be seen as threatening or insulting to anyone. Just a harmless joke in the BMW community to get some laughs and put some smiles on some faces. I hope you can see the lightheartedness in this and the plate can be issued so I can register the vehicle as it is currently interstate registered. So in typical government agency fashion, I got no response and complete silence for months. Now, I would call them multiple times, I would email them multiple times, literally to the point where it was pretty much every second week I was calling him just saying, hey, is something going to happen here? And after a few phone calls and a few months, they told me he has to go to the board of the custom plates committee and all of them have to come together and unanimously agree that it is not offensive to anyone. Now, I don't know how big the board is. It could be 3 people, it could be 15, but if one of them said, you know what, I think that's offensive, as in he wants to kill a guy called Rod, cancel it. I don't get the plates. And of course, getting the whole committee to come together to discuss one number plate, yeah, it's not something that would happen quickly. But very strangely, after I think my 8th phone call, I called them on December 1st and again, same thing. What's happening? Any updates? They said, oh, we'll chase it up. Within 5 minutes of that phone call ending, I got an email with a result. So much for that panel coming together. You're telling me they came together within 5 minutes of me calling? And this is the email response I didn't want to get, but I got. Hi Nicholas, thank you for following up on your appeal. I refer the correspondence regarding the attempt to purchase a custom plate Rodkiller. They talk a lot of just fluff here. I'll get straight to the point and not waste your time. If you want to read the whole thing, I'll put it on the screen. Essentially, they all come together, and if something is deemed offensive anyway, they're going to deny it, which I already knew. While the panel supports the decision to refuse the issue of the above registration number, I'd like to clarify the reason for the decision. Your application is refused as Vic Roads believes most people are likely going to interpret this as containing a reference to Rodkiller. I don't really understand what the offence is in that anyways. I guess it could make sense with like burnouts because you're destroying the road. But again, who is that offending? Like, am I offending that piece of pavement there? Is there someone called Road and I'm offending him? Like, what? And they ended off just saying, I regret unable to assist any further. So I can either get a refund or get new plates. I swear this country or state is just so soft, it's beyond belief. There was no insults or slurs or swear words. Nothing. A harmless joke is deemed offensive. It is so stupid. But anyways, like I said, we got new plates. So I'm gonna have to make the dash in the sun. Let's go to the M3, head to Vic Roads and put these new plates on. But yeah, you can see the stupidity I've been having to deal with. And the even more stupid thing to me is I've seen other cars out there with KLR in their plate, as in GM killer, like General Motors killer, joking around. Apparently I want to kill the roads. I'm a mass murderer of roads. And we have made it. We're at Vic Roads. Can you see how excited I am? And I wasn't lying. It's 35 degrees right now. And look at all these poor souls. Well, we could be in like Santorini on the beach. We could be in Los Angeles on the beach. So many places in the world. And we're at Vic Roads. I swear it's the same everywhere in the world. DMV, Vic Roads, Service New South Wales. It's the same hellhole no matter where you go. It reminds me of that one meme.
This is a waste of time. We could have been in a bar, having a nice cocktail. We could have had a coffee.
That's exactly how I feel like right now. Anyways, let's go in, sit in there for probably about an hour or so, and come out and put the new plates on. So after all that time, we're back here at the car now. The plates are ready to go on. Something interesting, because I've never registered plates before in my company, which the car's under. I got it for free. Normally it's $150 to change the plates, but it was free today. I wasn't expecting that. My respect for Vic Roads has gone up like 0.05%. Thanks guys. It's not the best angle, but keep in mind I'm literally in a car park and I'm trying to stay in the shade because of the weather. I'm gonna stop talking about the weather now because I've said it about 20 times, but off come my old 2DE70W. Could run the plateless look, won't end well for me. And here come my new plates, which as I reveal are Peak M. Now, I mean, it's pretty simple. Peak M, as in the Peak M, the best M car, which I believe this is. E92 M3 owners are gonna kill me for that, but I think it is. I could have got Peak M3 that was available, but it will put that little square in between them. So it will literally be Peak M3, which makes no sense. So Peak M, let's put it on the car. I've just come to the realization, I forgot the bracket. I had a bracket at home to go here because there's two holes in the middle. And obviously I'm not gonna drill holes through there and the holes don't line up. So I've got no bracket. Let me see, I might have to just tape the plate on. This is why I should always have double-sided tape handy, because I'm just gonna double-sided tape the plate on until I get home, because I don't have the bracket. There's no other way for me to do it. Damn. Okay, well, maybe it's a bit illegal. Hopefully it doesn't fall off. We're just gonna do it off center. I'm gonna screw it in and double side the other tape, so if it does fall off, at least it'll just hang. It'll probably destroy the bumper, but I'd rather that than lose the plate. There's my flappy plate. All right, where's my tape? Would be smarter to put the tape on before I screwed it onto the car. Good thinking, Nick. Look, it's not entirely straight, but I don't think it's gonna go anywhere for the drive home at least. Let's put the front one on, they'll definitely look better. Yeah, that front plate looks so much better because it's actually properly and legally fitted. Anyways, we're done at Vic Roads. I would give them a huge rev bomb to show my frustration for Rodkiller, but they gave me the plate for free. Well, not the plate, I paid for the plate, but you know, transfer it to my name for free. Rumor has it custom plates actually make your car faster, so I think we're gonna have to test out this theory, see if it's true or not. Yeah, get custom plates, guys. That's like at least 300 more horsepower. To all you E92 M3 owners, this is why it is the Peak M. I'm sorry, your six-cylinder doesn't sound like that, coming from a guy with a BMW six-cylinder M car also. Once this car is paired with the right exhaust, it just doesn't get better. Like, this is really peak engineering. Pardon the pun about the plate, but it's just incredible. Perfection on wheels, I must say. But now, most importantly, let's see if my rear plate is still there. Yes, it is. Peak M lives to see another day, even though it's its very first day in existence. It looks incredible. That black and white plate accents the carbon and everything just so well. I'm going to install the proper frame so you can see there it's hanging off the front. And well, let me show you how the back looks from a distance. It's wonky. It's hanging down and it's wonky. It's angled upwards. But you want to know the craziest thing, which blows my mind, and I left this to the very end. Once you get custom plates on your car, like I have, I own them, they're registered to the car. If someone reports it as offensive, Vic Roads themselves will reassess the plate, meaning even though I own it and it's been on the car for years it could be, they'll reassess it, and again, if that board, if one of them says, well, I think it's offensive, they can take the plates off of me. I've got to hand up the plates or they'll deregister my car. That's why we live in the most sensitive country just in the world, and especially Victoria. How can me seeing a plate on the street think, oh, I'm so offended, I'm going to call them, and they're going to reassess it and cancel it of someone who paid money? I mean, these plates are like $700, someone paid for them and they'll cancel them. What? And make sure none of you get any ideas. If you start reporting PChem, I'm not going to be happy. As a courtesy from me to you, to thank you for watching another Performance Nick video, it would be rude for me not to give you one last pull over the speed bump first. Pull or no, clutch dump, why not? Oh yeah. I've even got a crowd over here which enjoyed that. Thank you guys. They love E92 M3s, I already know it. But I want you guys to comment down below what you think of Rodkiller. Was it something that could be perceived as dangerous and threatening to people? Or is this just a standard government overreaction? Or Australian/Victorian government overreaction? And let me know your thoughts on the new plates, Peak M. I know it's not something that a lot of people recommended, but I love it. I think it suits it perfectly. I know a lot of you want me to get like funny plates and plates with my name in it and stuff like that, but I think this just makes more sense. It's just the Peak M. I don't know. I like it. That's what matters at the end of the day. You might all hate it, but I like it at least. So I've got one person in my corner. So I'm just going to pull you guys quickly out of that video. I'm here editing it the night before I'm uploading it. I'm very behind schedule at the moment, just a lot going on. But I just want to thank you guys for all the support this year, especially coming up to Christmas time. You guys have made my year and given me the best Christmas gift by supporting me all throughout the year on all the social medias. So I just want to wish you guys all a safe and a happy Christmas, whether you celebrate it or don't. Just look after yourselves and spend time with your families. And one final gift you guys could give me is please do subscribe. There's still a decent percent of you which aren't subscribed yet, so please subscribe, like, and comment what else you want to see, especially going into next year. But you're going to get one more video this year before we go into the big 26. Because if you're new here, we post every single week. So peace out and drive safe until then.